Carolina Sprint Tour here tonight in South Carolina, and the chief cook and bottle washer, guy that does everything, Mike Sellers, joins us. Hey man, how are you?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Good. Mike, tell us about 2019, how the season's been for you guys, and how things are going as you're working through a couple years into this thing.
I'll tell you, 2019's been probably the best year we've had so far. We pull off our averages. I think we're about 16 to 17 cars a week, and compared to what we were 2 years ago, it's really heading the right direction and doing a lot better than what it was.
What is the challenge? We're in stock car country, for Pete's sake. I mean, is that the big challenge that you have in doing this?
It is. It's hard to get to a track where you can run more than 2 or 3 times a year because sprint cars are kind of a novelty right now. But I mean, we're definitely gaining in popularity, and we don't want to wear ourselves out at one track too much. So we kind of like to move around a lot and run about 9 different tracks throughout the year.
Now, your background, you're not just some guy in South Carolina. You have a background that goes rich into sprint cars. Tell us a little bit about where you came from and how you got into sprint cars.
I actually had $5,000 in stocks and bonds when I was 12 years old and pulled them out and bought a 1984 Challenger that my brother drove.
Really?
So I started trying wrenches at about 12 years old, and 16 I got the 360 Grace Harbor Raceway Park.
Yeah.
You know, ran there for 4 years, back in its prime with Fred Brownfield and a lot of heavy hitters. Back then we used to pull, full fields every weekend, and it was tough. And then it got expensive, and we hung it up, and I moved out here 2010, and thought my sprint car days were over. Door banging country, and I actually met a guy. My wife had a yard sale one day. And the guy pulls up with a sprint car sticker in the back window of his pickup truck. And we got to talk about sprint cars, and he says, "No, they're here. We're here." And then 2014, he took me to Sumter Speedway for a Race Saver show. And on the way home that night, I said, "I don't know how we're going to do it. Either I'm going to find a ride, or we're going to buy a car, but we're going sprint car racing." And sure enough, here we are.
Sprint car racing.
The guy that came to the garage sale with the sprint car sticker is my teacher.
Is he really?
Yep.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. How did a guy from Washington end up in South Carolina?
I actually got family out here.
Okay, cool. So this is
my dad's side of the family's from out here. My mom's side.
Right. Absolutely. All right. So we're here. We're in September, but you got a couple big shows coming up.
Yeah.
Where are you going to next?
Next 2 weeks we're going to Fayetteville Speedway. That's our first trip there ever.
Yeah.
And they're excited to have us. It's a big military town and stuff like that with the air base there, so there's a lot of transplants from Indiana, Pennsylvania, and stuff like that. So we're hoping for a good crowd, good car counts. And then the last full weekend of September, I think it's the 27th and 28th, we're going to 311 Speedway at Pine Hall, North Carolina. And last year that was our big show, and it's going to be our big show again this year here. We got a bunch of extra money to put on the purse. Last year we had 23, and hopefully we might be able to have a few names this year. That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Last year we were able to get some Pennsylvania 305s and Maryland guys that came down, right? So hopefully the same, right?
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Their schedule's clear that weekend.
All right.
So they had a hold me, so you're still going to run that big show down there? I said, yes, we'll keep our schedule clear for that weekend. If you keep your schedule clear for our big weekend, I said, you got yourself a deal. So
nice.
Hopefully we'll get some guys from up there down here, and hopefully we can get some guys up there for their big show.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we wish you the best here tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Man, that's awesome.
Yep.
There we go. Of course, that big show coming up. It is September 27th and 28th, 311 Speedway. That's in northern North Carolina. It's right below the Virginia border. Okay, $1,000 to win, $300 to start. So all you 305 racers in the Mid-Atlantic area, you need to be there. They're working to build up a purse. Another $3,500 is what they're hoping to get in prize money. It's going to be big. The Carolina Sprint Tour here in South Carolina. Sprint cars in South Carolina. Who knew? Of course, then again, who knew we'd have a Connecticut driver win the Knoxville Nationals?